Welcome to the Explainer. Now, if you're an RF tech, you already know that finding the source of interference is only half the battle. Today, we're focusing on the other half, the critical and, often overlooked skill of documentation that actually turns what you do in the field into a real permanent fix.
So, just so you know where we are, this is part 9 of our big 15-part tutorial, all based on a comprehensive report from Virtualization Options LLC. We're diving deep into Chapter 9, which covers a skill that honestly separates the good RF techs from the truly great ones, documentation. Because look, in this field, your notes, they're not just notes, they're everything. They're how you build an ironclad case to solve a problem for good.
So let's start with the why. You can think of documentation as the unsung hero of every successful RFI investigation. I get it. It doesn't have that same thrill, right? That thrill of chasing down a rogue signal. But trust me, without it, all that brilliant fieldwork, it can just fall apart when it's time to actually get a fix implemented.
So let's be really clear about this. What is the difference? Collecting data, that's the easy part. Anybody can fill up a folder with a bunch of random screenshots and signal readings. That's just noise. But building a case? That's different. That means you're creating a clear, logical, and repeatable record that actually tells a story and leads you right to the solution. That's the whole point.
And this gets us to a really key concept from the source material. Your goal out there isn't just to measure stuff, it's to create what they call actionable intelligence. What does that mean? It means you're turning that raw data into a record that's so clear, so well documented, that it actually drives decisions. It solves the problem, not just for you today, but for anyone who comes across this issue down the road.
Okay, so how do we actually do that? How do you take that, that mess of raw data you get in the field and turn it into something clean, something actionable? Well, the source material lays out a really simple, systematic way to do it.
It really just boils down to these 4 pillars. For every single important observation you make out there, you've got to be systematically recording these 4 things: the exact measurement parameters, some visual proof, what was going on around you, the operational context, and then, of course, a quick summary of your analysis. Nail these 4, and you're building a rock-solid case.
All right, let's get practical. What does this actually look like when you're out in the field? We're going to break down the specific details that absolutely have to be in your on-site case file. Really, just think of this as your go-to checklist for every single measurement you take.
Okay, the golden rule here is super simple. You need to record enough details so that another tech, someone who knows nothing about this case, could walk in, look at your notes, and replicate your exact measurement perfectly. That means the full set of parameters you see here: frequency, signal strength, your RBW/VBW settings, what antenna you were using, and of course, you absolutely need that precise time and the GPS coordinates.
And this image, wow, it just illustrates the point perfectly. Look, a spectrum analyzer trace with all the parameters cropped out. It's just a pretty picture. It's useless, but a screenshot that shows the center frequency, the span, the RBW, the amplitude scale, that is evidence. That's data someone can actually work with.
And you got to remember, RF data doesn't just exist in a vacuum, right? The context is absolutely critical. You need to ask yourself, what equipment was running at the facility right then? Was it raining? Was it sunny? Even something as simple as a photo of your antenna setup showing exactly where it was positioned relative to a potential source, man, that can be an invaluable clue later on. It connects your measurements directly to the physical world.
Okay, so you've done the hard work in the field. You've built this solid, super detailed case file. Now it's time to pull all of that together into a final report. And not just any report, but a document that's actually going to drive action and get the problem fixed.
Now, here's a really crucial piece of advice from the source material. Your report has to work for 2 completely different audiences: the technical folks and the non-technical folks. I mean, think about it. Your brilliant technical analysis is completely useless if the facility manager, the person who actually has to sign the check to fix it, can't understand the problem or what you're recommending. And that's why that executive summary, right at the beginning, it is your single most powerful tool.
Following a clear, logical structure like this, well, it's pretty much non-negotiable. You start with that big picture summary for management, right up front. Then, you just logically walk them through the whole story: the background of the problem, how you investigated it, what you found, what you think the source is, and finally, your crystal clear recommendations for how to fix it. When you lay it out like that, your report becomes undeniable.
All right, finally, let's just zoom out for a second and talk about why all this meticulous work matters beyond just closing out this one job. Because this is really about your long-term impact and, frankly, your professional reputation.
I love this point from the source. Think of it this way.
Your report, it becomes a permanent asset for the whole organization. It's not just some memo that gets filed away and forgotten. No, it becomes institutional knowledge. I mean, imagine this. Years from now, some other tech is facing a really weird issue, and they stumble on your report. Your clear, comprehensive work could be the key that saves them days, maybe even weeks of frustrating work. That's powerful.
Because at the end of the day, every single report you write is a direct reflection of your methodology, your thoroughness, and your professionalism. It's literally your legacy on paper. It shows your value goes way beyond just finding the noise. So the question is, what will your next report say about you? Make it count.